What thoughts did you have about yourself in that moment?
That I have to be like everybody else.
Right, I have to be like everybody else. You shall genuinely love yourself. You like yourself. You believe in yourself and you feel good about who you are. Your confidence shall grows with every day, and as you listen to my voice, these words become part of your mind. These words become your words. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Eric Palatnik. I'm a life coach and RTT therapist and an alternative practitioner in psychotherapy. And today you're going to be a witness of an RTT session. This session was shorter than usual. Usually such a session lasts 1.5 or 2 hours because it also incorporates more tools. Please know that this is an individual session for Michelle. In the session, she works on the topic of confidence and fear of public speaking. If you want a private session, please follow the link below. There is a minor technical limitation on this recording, which is the loudness of Michelle's voice. When deeply relaxed, it is very common that people speak very softly. And so on this recording, it might be difficult to understand what she is saying, but I'm repeating the most important things. So please enjoy this RTT session. Good. So, are you familiar with a rapid transformational therapy? Have you ever heard about it?
I have a little bit, yes.
Okay. RTT, I'm making videos about this, explaining what it is and how it works, saying who is Marissa Peer, she's the founder of RTT. And just shortly, so that maybe somebody's watching this for the first time, and for you, Michelle, RTT is a technique which works excellently online, as does any coaching or hypnotherapy or any kind of therapy online, because, and maybe even better than offline, in my opinion, because you are in the comfort of your home.
Right.
You are sitting in your chair. You did not go through traffic. You did not wait in the waiting room, in a place in an office which you don't know, where you have never been before. And that is very important, because for a session like this to work, you need to be comfortable. You need to be relaxed, and that is possible, in my opinion, best if you are at home in your
Right.
comfortable surrounding. So, and then after the session also, you are not going back onto the street driving or something, or taking public transportation. You're still at home and you can relax and you can think about the session, just let it sink in.
Let it all integrate.
Exactly. So about RTT also, very briefly, RTT is a method which combines hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, neuro-linguistic programming, CBT, and neuroscience. So, and it makes it really outstanding because this combination allows it to work really deeply and achieve fast results, faster than, let's say, in CBT and or, for example, talk therapy, where you really require more sessions because you speak about the problem many times, or in order to
More
go deeper.
consciously.
Exactly. You repeat things or you discuss things, and also, just as you mentioned, exactly, you speak about anything consciously. When you talk with your unconscious mind in that relaxed state, you are basically turning off that part of your brain which is logical and which is critical, which is trying to analyze everything and question everything. And basically what happens is you always get basically to yourself, the one you know,
Right.
and the one who is very experienced and who knows how life works, basically, and the one who
Right.
has certain mechanisms which are automated.
Right.
And basically some of them work and some of them very, very powerful and useful in the past, but do not serve you anymore. And what we are doing in RTT, we are surpassing those automated mechanisms, and we're diving right into your unconscious mind, looking for unconscious limiting beliefs. And if we find them, not if, when we find them, we work with them and we change them. That is what we're doing in RTT. And
That makes sense. I've actually studied neuro linguistic programming, and I'm a sacred soul alignment practitioner and healer. So it all, yeah.
perfect. So you know that all. That is amazing. So that what is also very, very important for these things to work, for these techniques to work, you really need to be motivated to actually access that part of your brain and
Right.
to change your beliefs.
Yeah.
So today you filled out the intake form. Thank you very much for that. And you wrote that you would like to work on self-belief and confidence and public
Right.
speaking. That's how you put it
Right.
exactly.
Right.
So can you tell me a little bit about it? What is it exactly that you would like to work on?
I guess just when I get up in front of a crowd, I'm really good at putting the information down, writing it out. I know what I'm doing, and then I get up there and just kind of freeze and then rush through everything, skip over everything, and then I'm done. I'm like, why didn't I give them the information that I took hours and hours to prepare? You know what I mean? Instead of a 2 hour presentation, I'll turn it into a 10-minute presentation. And if I knew why, I would stop doing it. I don't know why I do that. So that's where you come in.
Okay, so if you imagine your perfect future self who is absolutely confident and who knows what she's doing, how would that perfect future self be?
Me, I guess just confident in giving all of the information when I'm up there. I mean, I've done a lot of training. I said I know the information. Then I get up there, and it's almost like a
Confident, giving
yeah, it's like
all the
a,
information you
well, are
have.
they really interested? But if they weren't interested and didn't want to learn, they wouldn't be there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure why I.
You want to get rid of that doubt that the audience is interested, is really interested in what you
Yeah,
want to tell them.
right. And even if they're maybe not, if you're confident enough, they're going to learn from it and become interested. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I said, I don't know why I get up there and kind of like freeze, and then I'm just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You know, instead of putting all of it out there and actually explaining things.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in this time being an energy healer, like even like this with the online, I don't do cameras, I don't do video. Like I need to get more, you know, and it's kind of almost the same thing as public speaking, even though you can't necessarily see all the audience. They're there, right? And you know,
And here you are. You are here with
yeah,
me
yes,
already recording a
yeah,
video. That is
yeah,
very, very brave. So
sure.
you are on the path.
We're getting there. Yeah.
Yes. The reason for me asking you for your perfect future image of yourself is for me in order to make a beautiful, perfect audio recording for you. I'm going to make an audio recording in the end of this session. So this is a very powerful part of the RTT session as well, which I've never seen anywhere else. In this recording, we will sum up all the positive affirmations which you will receive and which you will please listen to every day after the session, once or twice a day. This recording will be about 15 or 20 minutes long, and I have already very powerful statements in this recording prepared, and I will also make it personalized or individualized for you. So now, if you want, you can add anything which you would like to hear on that recording, which would be really just for you.
That's a good question.
Well, as you just said, you're confident. You're giving. You're confident that you're giving all the information that you have.
Right.
Well, don't worry about the rest. If there is anything you think of, you can let me know. And within the session, I will find statements which are individually fitting just for you.
Right.
So, okay. A very important part of the RTT session is that we're going to go back to scenes from your childhood. And mostly, that is how our brain basically works, or how our beliefs are formed, is
Right.
if something happened in the past, something negative, something traumatic in the childhood mostly, and oftentimes there was an adult involved, and they acted somehow inadequately in that situation. And this is not pointing fingers. They acted in the way which was available to them, and the knowledge was and experience that was available to them. And the thing is actually about anything in life is that people do things for their reasons and not for our reasons, right?
Right.
And it's us who take it personally, who see things via our prism, our lens. However, if we take a child, an innocent and vulnerable child, we cannot expect it to know that another person is doing something not because of them.
Right. Right.
And, you know, and I'm sure you know all these things, right? So that what happens if something traumatic happened to a child, they think that that's because of them, and that's when a negative belief can be formed.
Right.
And in RTT, we're going to move to scenes from your childhood which have anything to do with confidence, with fear of public speaking. And actually, fear of public speaking is one of the most common fears
Right.
for people. So it is very, very natural, actually, to develop such fear. So,
And I'm trying to think back. I can't really pinpoint anything, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
that doesn't mean anything exactly.
So it's there somewhere, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't pinpoint. I always did choir, and, band and all of that stuff. So I don't know why.
So you did do some techniques to try and find out why that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Have you
So
tried
it's something
hypnotherapy
deep
before?
subconscious. I have not tried hypnotherapy.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so again, I'm a sacred soul alignment practitioner, which kind of um not the same as hypnotherapy, but it's taking out those old programming and beliefs
Right.
subconsciously while you're in meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still there because we did a live class in April, and this was with people that I know very well. But I still put on the class, and same thing. I skipped so much of the information,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
even rushed through the meditation more than I normally would have. And it's like, why? Why
Ah.
do I do that? So
Ah. So you also skip through the meditation. So the thing which
made it
is supposed
faster
to
than it
help you
should have.
to not
Right,
skip,
right,
you're skipping
right.
through that. All right.
Well, and this is me doing this on other people. I sped up the practice
Mm-hmm.
that, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why? Why do I do that? Why do I feel like I have to be rushed to get it over with? Because that's not the point.
Michelle, it's important that you know that you are in control throughout the whole session. I'm going to guide you through an induction process, basically a process of relaxation. And at any point you feel uncomfortable, you can just let me know, and we change it, adjust it. And about this recording, it's important that you know that this is your session, and at any point, if you decide that you don't want that part of the recording to be aired, we will cut it out.
Okay.
It's important. It's also important for people watching this that for privacy reasons, of course, Michelle is deciding on what is going to be screened and what not. Okay, because this is very, very important, because otherwise you won't be able to relax, and you might not be
Right.
able to really go to those important scenes and tell me what is happening. Okay, let's the magic begin. So before you start, I will show you something. We're going to trick our mind a little bit by looking up. When we look up and we don't lift our head, just remain how
Just
you
with
are.
the eye.
Look up, and while looking up, try to close your eyes. And when you do that, you will notice that your eyes are fluttering a little, or your eyelids are fluttering. Do you feel that?
I do. Yes.
Yes? Beautiful. So that is this tension in your eyes is causing your brain to think that we're going into an alpha state, basically a state when we are falling asleep. And that is the state which we need for perfect relaxation. It doesn't actually matter at all how deep we go, how deep you dive, but basically it's important that you relax. Okay, so without lifting your head, Michelle, look up as high as you possibly can. Keeping your eyeballs up, I want you to just close your eyelids down. That's it. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Take another deep breath. And breathing out, you feel a wave of relaxation going through your body. And one more time, take a deep breath. And exhale. And now you feel how your muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. You'll find the harder you try to open your eyes, the more they'll feel glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. So now, Michelle, just forget all about your eyes and allow a drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body. And now just drop your chin a fraction so that you can feel that same looking down sensation you get when you look over a balcony or down 10 steps. As I count down, just see your feet, hear your feet, and feel your feet treading each step as you go deeper. Right now, Michelle, you're following my voice and you're moving onto step 10 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 9 and you can see your feet treading each step as you go deeper. You're taking step 8 and you can hear your feet making contact with every step as you go deeper. You're taking step 7 and you can feel your feet treading each step as you go deeper. You're taking step 6 and every sound and noise and movement around you is carrying you deeper, further, further into this wonderful state of relaxation. You're taking step 5, you're halfway down. Go deeper. My voice goes with you, and you're taking step 4 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 3, going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're taking step 2, going deeper into your own internal state. You're taking step 1. Just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. As I click my fingers, you just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. And now I want you to imagine that your eyes are glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. The harder you try to open them, the more they'll feel absolutely locked tight. Try to open your eyes and find that they are locked shut. Go deeper. Try to open your eyes and find that they are glued shut. Go deeper. Try to open your eyes and find that they're fused together, sealed together, and go deeper, deeper, and at least 20 times deeper. That's perfect. And you're not asleep. This is just a sleep of the conscious mind. It's about being suggestible. And now you're just going to see how incredibly suggestible you are. Just stretch your arms out for me. And with your palms facing each other, I'm just in a moment going to tell you that I'm putting 2 big magnets into your palms. And once I'm doing that, or once I've done that, your arms will be pulled together by those magnets. And the moment your hands touch, you will let your arms fall down onto your lap and you will go even deeper. So now concentrate on my voice and picture those 2 magnets. Right now I have put them into your arms, into your palms, and those 2 magnets are pulling your hands together. And the further they come, the closer they come, the more is that force. And just let your arms just fall into your arms, your laps, and go deeper. Just relax your arms. That's perfect. I really believe that you can't fix what you don't understand. And I know that as a little child, you were very confident, because every child is born on this planet very, very confident. Babies are very confident. They just scream if they are hungry, they scream if they're cold, if they want to sleep, they want attention, they just scream. They don't think, and they don't think twice. They don't think that it might be disturbing, or that they don't deserve that somebody came and comforted them or gave them food. Somehow, however, somewhere, you form beliefs that hurt you and got you stuck, and somehow, somewhere, you've lost that confidence which you had, which you were born with. And I believe that in order to fix that, it's very important to understand how, why, where, and when you acquired this fear of public speaking. And right now, we are going to go to 3 scenes from your past, which have all to do with the root, the cause, the reason for fear of public speaking. On the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid memory, a crucial scene that is all to do with why you have to rush through your notes. On the count of 4, you're becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting back, right back to a scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with why you have to rush through your notes and how you acquired the fear of public speaking. And on the count of 1, years, months, days easily peel away from you and you're going back. Just be there. And right now a scene is popping up in your mind easily, effortlessly, automatically. And in this scene, Michelle, in your mind, is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
How old are you about? How old are you about, Michelle?
About 4, 5.
About 4. Are you alone or with somebody?
With my mom and my aunt and my sister.
You're with your mom and you're with your dad, and
Yes.
what is happening in that scene?
And came to visit, and we were talking about her dad.
The aunt came to visit, and you were talking about
her big dog, and I was
her big dog.
telling me the story of when I was a lady walking down the street with my dog,
Right?
and my sister was telling me, "Shut up, stupid."
Your sister was there?
Yes, my sister was 5 years old. And my aunt and my mom laughed about kids making up stories. It was my vision showing me visions of a past life.
Can you repeat that, please? I couldn't
It
understand.
was my visions of a past life of mine.
You had visions of your past life.
Yes, I've always had visions.
Mm-hmm. And you told them about your visions.
Yes,
And they made jokes about that. Is that correct?
yes, and just brushed it under the rug because kids have active imagination.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about that?
That frustrated me.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
If nobody wanted what I had to say,
Mm-hmm. Nobody wanted to listen to what you have to say. How did that make you feel?
sad
Sad.
and nervous. I
Mm-hmm.
guess nervous maybe. About I don't know what to say,
You felt nervous.
what I'm supposed to say.
You didn't know what to say, but you were supposed to say something. Is that correct?
Yes, or I knew what I wanted to say, but I wasn't supposed to say it.
Mm-hmm. And how did that make you feel?
Like I had to be seen or change myself.
Like you had to change yourself.
Yes, because being a psychic abilities.
I unfortunately I couldn't understand what you just said. You had to change yourself because
People who have visions are bad. You see past the future and then
right.
not real.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about that? That you had to change yourself just because you were having visions and that wasn't accepted by the others?
Shy, yes. Timid, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And what thoughts did you have about yourself in that moment?
That I have to be like everybody else.
Right, I have to be like everybody else. And if I'm not like everybody else, that would mean that
That I'm wrong.
that I'm wrong, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. You're doing wonderfully, Michelle. Is there anything else important in that scene? Okay. Let's leave that scene and just take a deep breath. When you exhale, just let it go, let it disappear. It's gone. And I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. You're going to go back to another scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with fear of public speaking and with the reason why you have to rush through your notes. On the count of 5, you're going back to another very important scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with the fear of public speaking. On the count of 4, you're drifting back, you're becoming younger. You're becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting back, right back to that scene. On the count of 3, 2, and 1. You're going back, you're drawn back, and years, months, days easily peel away from you as you just go back to that scene. Just be there. And in that scene, Michelle, is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
How old are you about?
Maybe 9.
Maybe 9. Hi, who are you with, or are you alone?
In school, 5th grade, I think.
You are in school? What is happening?
We do speeches on history.
Can you repeat this? Couldn't understand.
Speeches, we had to do history, research, and a speech on history.
You had to do a history research.
I think Egypt.
And what happened then?
I just froze and
You said it felt embarrassing, right?
yes.
What else did you feel?
Just embarrassed. But do sit back down and
Right. And in that moment, what did you think about yourself?
just wanted to go home.
Just wanted to go home. And you wanted to go home because?
I was embarrassed.
What did you think about yourself in that moment?
That I was just too shy.
That you were just, sorry?
Too shy,
I was just too shy.
but I didn't know why.
And just repeat after me now. I am 9 years old and I'm thinking then that I was just too shy. And that means that I
Cannot finish my speech.
I cannot finish speaking to the class.
Right.
And because I cannot finish speaking to the class, and if I cannot finish speaking to the class, that must mean that I
get a bad grade. The teacher yelled at me.
And what does it mean about you? What did you think in that moment? Getting that bad grade.
It just made me sad and embarrassed.
Sad and embarrassed.
I always had good grades.
Right, you always had good grades. And now because you were just too shy and couldn't finish, it made you get a bad grade.
Yeah.
What did you think at that moment about the teacher, about others?
Just that the teacher was mean.
The teacher was mean. He didn't understand. What did he not understand about you?
That I don't like to speak in front of
He didn't understand that you don't like to speak in front of other people. It's nothing to do about your knowledge.
Right.
What did you think in that moment about your knowledge?
That I had done the research, why I couldn't just tell everybody.
Mm-hmm. And that was not enough because you had to speak.
That
Yes. When you just wanted to go home in that moment, what else did you think about yourself?
that I like to stay home and be by myself
Right.
unless I'm having.
Just want to stay home, get home, be by yourself, and basically hide.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now just take a deep breath in, and let's leave that scene. And I'm going to count backwards one more time, one last time, from 5 to 1. And you're going to go back to another, even more vivid and more important and crucial scene from your childhood that is all to do with fear of public speaking. So now on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid memory, crucial scene that is all to do with public speaking and why you cannot finish and read all your notes. On the count of 4, you're becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting back, right back to a scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with the fear of public speaking today. And on the count of 1, years, months, days easily peel away from you, and you're just going back, just be there. And in that scene, which is coming into your mind easily and effortlessly, automatically, how old are you about, Michelle?
Maybe 6.
6 years old, beautiful. And is it daytime or nighttime?
Evening time, dinner time.
Evening time, dinner time. And are you alone or with somebody?
All of the family is there for a big family dinner.
A big family dinner. And what is going on in that situation, that scene?
Sister and my cousin are putting mashed potatoes in my milk.
You're putting mashed potatoes in your milk, is it?
Yes.
What do you feel in that moment when your sister and your cousin are putting mashed potatoes in your milk?
Angry.
Of course.
My uncle made them drink the milk.
Okay, how did that feel?
It's funny.
So when your uncle made them drink your milk, that felt funny for you?
Yes.
What happened then?
I was always the baby, so no one listened to me.
You thought that no one is listening to you. Is that
Yes,
right?
we're just supposed to play. Well, the adult kept on playing.
And if no one is listening to you, what does it mean about you? What did you decide in that moment? That I'm not important, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. That's so
I
beautiful.
have to say is not.
Say that again, please.
What I have to say is not.
What I have to say is not important. And if And do you think in that moment that if something that you have to say is not important, that must mean that you are not important? Did you think that?
Yes.
Yes. And that is so important that we find out that. You're doing it beautifully, Michelle. So now just take a deep breath in Breathe out and let it all go. Let it vanish from your conscious mind and from your unconscious mind right now. So, right now, I would like you to place your hands on your lap with your palms facing upwards. And just imagine that you're holding two plates in your hands. In your left hand, you have the three scenes, like snapshots or short videos from those scenes that you just memorized, which just popped up in your mind. And in your right hand, you have seen a snapshot from you today. On that snapshot of you today, in that scene, you see yourself trying to make a presentation, try to present something to an audience, some material that you prepared, which is for an hour long, but you are shorting it down to 10 minutes because you have fear of public speaking, because you're shy in that moment. And actually, you don't really know why you're shorting it down. I just made that connection for you. But let's move on. And in your left hand, you have three snapshots from your past. On the first snapshot, you see yourself as being a 4-year-old child. Your aunt came to visit you, and you're walking a dog. You are outside, and then you're telling your mom, your aunt, and also your sister, I think, right? About a vision from your past life, and they don't believe you. They make fun of that story, and you think that you have to change yourself. You think that you have to be like everybody else, that you are somehow wrong. On that second snapshot, that is you when you are at school. You're in school, you're 9 years old. There's a history lesson. You have to do research and present what you have researched for. But you feel shy and you cannot finish your presentation. So the teacher gives you a bad mark. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. And then from that scene, you make a conclusion about yourself that you were just too shy, you couldn't finish speaking, and you just want to hide, you just want to go home. You just wanted to hide, you just wanted to run away from that situation, from that scene where you had to present what you have prepared. On that third slide, you are 6 years old. There's a big family dinner. Your sister and your cousin put mashed potatoes in your milk, and you feel angry. Although your uncle stands up for you, still, you think that no one is listening to you and that you are not important. So, without a doubt, Michelle, there's a connection between those three scenes and the situation you are in today. I could do it for you, and I even already started, but you beautiful mind, knows exactly what that connection is. Right now, tell me, what is the connection between those three scenes from your childhood and your fear of public speaking today?
No one wants to listen to what I say.
No one wants to listen to what you have to say. That's what you said. What else did you say? Could you repeat that louder, please?
I'm not important enough.
So you made those conclusions about yourself. How did these conclusions about yourself lead to the fear of public speaking today?
If the family doesn't listen, why would anybody else?
Yeah, beautiful. If even my family members who are supposed to love me and think that I am important to whom I'm supposed to be important. If they don't want to listen to me, why should anybody else want to listen to me? That is very logical. Yeah. What else? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You're doing an amazing job, Michelle. This is really wonderful. And it's a very important and brave work you're doing now. So now that you see the connection from those scenes from your childhood and the fear of speaking today, in no time we are going to change your beliefs about yourself. We're going to unlink those themes from your present life. So right now, when you look at those scenes, look at the first scene. Look at that little girl of 4 years old who is being honest, who is saying what she sees, what she visualizes. When you look at her now, what she thought that she is wrong, now with your adult, experienced view on this, what do you know now what she didn't know?
That it's okay to have their ability.
Mm-hmm. And now you do know that you do have those abilities, right?
Yes. And
Yes.
it's actually a blessing. And then
Mm-hmm. And this is the opposite of embarrassing. It is amazing to have these abilities. Now look at that girl. Look at her and say, this little vulnerable child is not me anymore because.
this vulnerable child is now me.
Because, and
I'm
finish.
confident and full of knowledge.
A little louder, please. That
Because I am confident and full of knowledge.
I'm confident and full of knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Beautiful. And this little girl is never going to be me anymore because, repeat after me.
So we're never going to be because I can show others the way to find their own inner darkness.
You say, I can heal others.
Yes.
I can
And lead them to find their own
and lead them to find their own inner peace. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. You're doing fantastic, Michelle. Okay. Now we're going to look at the second picture, the second image of you. You being that little girl, 9 years old in school in the history class. And I want you to look at her with your adult experienced view and eyes and tell me, why is that little girl never going to be you anymore? This 6-year-old girl is never going to be me anymore because?
like speak in front of everybody clearly and give them the information. There's no reason to do that.
because I can speak in front of everybody clearly and give them information. Mm-hmm. Perfect, perfect, beautiful. And I'm never going to be so shy anymore because, just say that.
You're never going to be shy.
Finish that sentence.
The knowledge I have to share is important.
The knowledge I have to share is important. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're going to look at the last scene. There you are 6, and your family members, your sister and the cousin didn't listen to you. Look at that 6-year-old little girl who doesn't know better. Just because she's 6, she didn't know that those 2 little girls were just playing and fooling around. And what would you say that little girl, why is she actually really important?
Those you are loved.
Mm-hmm. She is loved. What else? Repeat after me. I am never going to be that little, vulnerable 6-year-old girl because...
I'm never going to be that little girl because I have found my voice and I'm not afraid to speak up.
I have found my voice and...
I'm not afraid to speak up.
Oh yes. I'm not afraid to speak up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just take a deep breath in now. And breathe out. And breathing out, you're letting go of those scenes. You're letting go of that past. Take another deep breath. And when you breathe out, you're just letting go. Letting go. Letting go the shy girl. Letting go the girl who thought that she is not important. Letting go. It's all in the past. It's gone. It's all in your past now, and it's never going to go back. It's never going to come back to your life. It's in the past. Okay, Michelle. I'm going to make you a recording. Just make yourself comfortable and relax. As you go deeper and deeper, Michelle, you know, and you always remember that the way you feel about everything is influenced by the pictures you create in your mind and the words you say to yourself. Today, Michelle, you will learn to embed powerful words that will greatly enhance your self-confidence, self-belief, and self-worth. Just to demonstrate how receptive you are to positive suggestions, just focus your attention onto your fingertips. Imagine a tingling sensation in your fingertips, and as you concentrate on it, the tingling sensation increases. And the more you think about it, the more you can feel it. You can even extend this tingling sensation from your fingertips to the tips of your toes. And as you think about the tingling moving through your toes, it intensifies on its own. Whatever you focus on, Michelle, you attract more of. This recording is based on the principles of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change its structure and function through training and repetition. And right now, Michelle, you're training your brain. You are reprogramming your brain in the most efficient and powerful way. As you listen to my voice, you focus on your confidence, and you're accessing that part of yourself, of your brain, which is responsible for your self-esteem, your self-worth, your confidence. You were born with immense confidence, just like every baby. Babies feel their importance, know that they matter, and have no hesitation in seeking attention. Regarding of what has happened in your life, deep down you still possess that innate confidence. And today and every day you are reclaiming, reactivating, and manifesting extraordinary confidence and self-belief. In fact, every day you are developing a powerful and lasting confidence. Your inner confidence grows with each passing day. You possess an inner calmness and reassurance that radiates outward, making others aware of your self-worth and confidence. People around you recognize and appreciate your self-value, and that allows you to massively increase your sense of self-worth and self-value too. Remember, the most important thing is to like yourself and have a healthy level of self-worth and appreciation. You also know, Michelle, that with practice, exposure, and supportive techniques such as deep breathing exercises, visualization, and positive self-talk, and you are becoming an incredibly confident speaker more and more right now with every time listening to this recording. This recording helps you to do exactly that. You breathe deeply, you take a deep breath in, breathe out, and relax. As you listen to my voice, Michelle, you find it effortless to connect with people, to communicate effectively, and make the right decisions for your life. Connecting with other people brings deep happiness to you, and you understand this truth. You hold the ultimate control over who enters your life, and you have the choice to accept and decline anyone's influence. As you go deeper and deeper, you remember that you always have the power to surround yourself with people who appreciate and value you, who listen to you. And people listen to you, Michelle, because you have to say so much. And this is incredible. Your worth is undeniable, and you attract positive connections who recognize and embrace your unique qualities. You know, Michelle, that you are important, and people want to listen to you. Your family wants to listen to you, your friends, and people who don't know you, they want to listen to you because you have to say important things, and they want to learn from you. You are sure of your abilities, you are sure of them, and this is amazing. It feels amazing. You value yourself and your abilities. You are confident, and you know that you are full of knowledge. You can heal other people, and you know that, and that feels amazing. You share that knowledge, you heal people, and you lead people to find their own inner peace. You, Michelle, know that you can speak in front of everybody clearly with a clear, loud, solid voice. You give people information. You give them information you prepare, and you know that the knowledge you have prepared, that you have to share, that you want to share, is important. You know that you are lovable. You give it yourself. You give love to yourself. You have found your voice. You are comfortable and you are confident to speak up. You shall genuinely love yourself. You like yourself. You believe in yourself and you feel good about who you are. Your confidence shall grows with every day, and as you listen to my voice, these words become part of your mind. These words become your words. They are getting ingrained in your unconscious mind. They are becoming your positive beliefs. You are in abundance. You have an abundance of abilities and talents that become more apparent to you with each passing day. It also becomes very apparent to other people, and other people want to listen to you. They come to you, they want to hear you speak. They want to know what you have to share. Speaking with confidence, Michelle, and radiating confidence is natural to you. It is easy. It's the easiest thing of all. You, Michelle, have excellent communication skills and find it effortlessly to be yourself. You know what you are doing. You know where you are going. You are confident. You are self-assured. You know that the audience you're speaking in front of are really interested, and they become more and more interested throughout your presentation. You present all the information that you've prepared, and you are confident. And with and without this recording, you repeat with me and without me. Just say with me after me. I am capable of achieving great things.
I am capable of achieving great things.
I have unique talents and abilities that make me special.
I have unique talents and abilities that make me special.
I am deserving of love, happiness, and success.
I am deserving of love, happiness, and success.
I radiate confidence and positivity wherever I go.
I radiate confidence and positivity wherever I go.
I attract abundance and prosperity into my life.
I attract abundance and prosperity.
I am surrounded by supportive and uplifting people.
I am surrounded by supportive and uplifting.
I am a valuable and important person in this world.
I am valuable and
These words, Michelle, sink into your mind and nourish you from within, just like lotion soothes dry skin. Every day you repeat these affirmations and praise yourself, and your inner mind embraces these words and concepts, eradicating limiting beliefs and fostering extraordinary self-esteem and confidence. Stay in this beautiful relaxation. Feel this confidence throughout your whole body. I'm going to count you back up, and when you come back to your full awareness, you will feel amazing and confident and filled with self-belief. On the count of 1, you are coming back to the room slowly, calmly. On the count of 2 and 3, take a deep breath in. On the count of 4, breathe out and move your hands and toes and feet. And on the count of 5, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you listen to this recording at bedtime, allow yourself to drift into a deep and healing sleep. And you dream wonderful, beautiful dreams. And you remember that you can access this state of mind anytime you choose, including right now. How do you feel now?
I feel good. I need a more comfortable chair.
Ah, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, you need a comfortable chair the way you can really lean back and relax.
Yeah, yes. I feel good.
That's good. Yes. So how did it feel for you? Well, you have to yawn because you really relaxed. That is good. Good sign.
Yes, yes.
How did it feel for you to go back to those scenes? Because you told me before you have no idea why you have this. You have to rush through your notes. How did that feel now?
I feel good. Yeah, there. I don't know why those ingrained so much, but they bothered me. I've been looking back now, like silly little things. But it's amazing what can be said to a child that creates a subconscious.
Incredible. Yeah, exactly. Really minor, really small things. Who would have thought, right? It's nothing
Right,
big, right? Hmm.
right.
RTT session is actually designed that there are some more parts in it. I decided to stop here with it's called left hand, right hand tool. And after that, it was a tool where you have reframed your beliefs, saying why it is not you anymore. That's the most important part. There is another very, very powerful part. I decided not to do that now because I could not really hear you very well in this
Oh,
connection.
okay.
It might have to do with the fact that we're recording, maybe, because we're going through two devices, kind of. So
Maybe.
for me, lessons learned, maybe that the person on the other end has to have a big microphone, maybe, or have to adjust the microphone loudness, maybe. How did it feel for you? Did you feel still relaxed and comfortable? Although I
Yes,
asked several times to repeat.
yes, yes. That was
Okay,
fine
that's
for
good.
me. But
Okay,
absolutely.
beautiful. Okay, so and for the viewers out there, um, this session usually is not recorded. It is a very intimate session with between two people. The technical issues can, of course, happen. Really, admittedly, I never had that issue before. Some
Right,
actually people when they relax, they tend to speak softer.
right, right.
Makes total sense, right? Yeah, that's just something to bear in mind. That it's kind of
Absolutely.
softer. So thank you so very much. I'm going
Thank
to
you.
send you the recording. I will put on some music to the background. Thank you very much. And
Thank
for the audience now, you have an impression of how such a session can be. And it's also very important to know that this is just one session, and I have only used a few tools which are there, which are possible. And in order to completely work on a topic, some people might need more than one session. And here for Michelle, I hope we stay in touch. You let me know
Yes,
next time you have a
I will.
presentation how it was for you. And
I will, absolutely. And you know how to get a hold of me. So,
yes,
so
exactly.
absolutely. All right. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
you're very welcome.